I'm back. So I have sliced my tomatoes in half. These are my grape tomatoes, and I've sliced them each in half. And if you notice, I actually left them connected. So they're sliced in half, but the halves are still together. These two actually got separated. That was unintentional. The reason I leave them together is just that it makes it easier to put them on top of the toast afterwards instead of picking up two at a time. Instead of doing one at a time, you get two halves at a time. So that's just a little tip. Just makes it easier, makes things go a little faster. And I have cut my avocado into pieces. This is a little tip as well for the mashing an avocado. Avocados obviously are soft and they're pretty easy to mash if they're really ripe. You can use either a fork or a potato masher, same as you would use to mash potatoes. Sometimes if the avocado is really firm, although it's ripe, if it's really firm, it might be a little harder to mash. They're pretty slippery, so sometimes you can be trying to smash it and it's kind of like sliding all over the plate or all over the bowl. So I cut them in half and it makes it just easier. If they're in chunks, I'll use a knife today. I'm sorry, a fork, and I'll just mash them. And you see, they can be pretty slippery. They can slide and you can end up like chasing them across your bowl. So, this is just a little tip to make the mashing process a little easier. I like to leave some chunky pieces in there, so you can mash it as fine or leave it as chunky as you would like it to be. I'm going to finish mashing this and prepare my toast, and I'll be back when it's time to add the tomatoes on top of my toast. So again, just to give you an idea, this is requiring some force to push down on them because they're ripe, but they're not really soft. So again, that cutting them up into chunks just makes it a little easier to mash them. And then some pieces I'll mash out pretty thoroughly, and others I'll leave them pretty chunky, so as I'm biting into my toast later, I have some chunkier pieces to enjoy. Okay, that's it. Avocados are mashed, and I'm going to toast my bread, and I'll be back. I'm back. So I have applied my tomatoes to the top of my avocado and toast. And as you can see, I have a nice heavy amount of avocado on top of that toast. So if you're going to make this for yourself at home, I suggest you be generous with that avocado. It makes for a delicious, excuse me, a delicious open-faced sandwich. And you get a little bit more protein by adding a good portion of avocado on top of the toast there. So be generous. Don't be stingy with the avocado. And I'm going to finish topping off this half with the rest of my tomatoes, and I'll be back. And here is my avocado toast with great tomatoes. So I use every single one of my tomatoes, as you can see, and I'm looking forward to eating this. I'm going to have it with a nice cup of hot tea. And I hope you get a chance to do this for yourself at home. If you do, leave me a comment. Tell me how it goes for you. And I hope you enjoy. I will. Bye-bye. Delicious.